Welcome to Cycl'n Vancouver. My name's Steve, and this is my first entry in my new cycling vlog. I started cycling in September 2014. I hadn't ridden a bike in 30 odd years when I got a carbon frame road bike. I felt that I could ride anything with that bike. Of course, reality wasn't quite like that. After starting with a lap around the Stanley Park seawall, I managed to complete the Whistler Granfondo in September 2015. Over the years, I've put together various cycling and training routes around the city. My conditioning and leg strength steadily improved, and in July 2019, I completed my first century. All of that changed when I broke my right collarbone on August 31, 2019. I had surgery 2 weeks later and didn't get back on the bike until February 10th, 2020. For that first ride, I managed to ride the Stanley Park seawall and complete a single lap of False Creek. I was shocked at how poor my conditioning was. Now, around this time, I started thinking about creating a cycling vlog. Although I originally thought I would record various training routes for those interested in cycling the city, it was quickly obvious that I would not be doing any of my old circuits anytime soon. Rather, I'd be recording my training rides as I tried to regain my lost conditioning. Concurrently with all of that, the coronavirus pandemic arrived, and that provided an entirely new focal point for my vlog. So with that long intro, this is Ride 13 post-crash. It's my third effort at recording a ride. The first attempt failed badly. I managed 3 hours of pavement. The second effort was much better, and hopefully this effort will even be better still. For some reason, I'm not sure why, but I think I recorded this video with full zoom. Unfortunately, things look closer than they really are. So on this ride, I started on Beach Avenue and I rode east to Ontario Street. I love Ontario. It's a great north-south cycling and commuting corridor, and I ride it very frequently. I think that was the first time post-crash that I made it up that hill without stopping. Small steps. It is hard not to constantly compare my current ability with my pre-crash conditioning. However, I am registered for both Penticton Granfondo and the Whistler Granfondo, so I need to get my conditioning back. Now, my constant motto since Ride 2 has been a little farther, a little faster, a little harder. So today is Wednesday, March 18th, 2020. It has been about 6 days since the major professional sports league suspended play due to the virus. It's about 2 in the afternoon. It's a beautiful sunny day and the temperature is around 8 degrees Celsius. I'm wearing 3 pairs of socks and 4 shirts in order to stay warm. So my goal on this ride is to head south on Ontario to 59th Avenue, and then I will head west to an area I like to use for leg training. As you will see, Ontario is uphill until 41st Avenue and then downhill all the way to the Fraser River. I plan to return back downtown via Ontario, and of course it will all be uphill again back to 41st. Now that's Queen Elizabeth Park on the right hand side. Normally I would ride up the hill on the south side of the park, but I'm not ready for that yet. I did find a lesser climb instead. It's a little further south. I'll work my way around to the Rose Garden at QE Park. It looks like cherry blossom time again. So here's the south entrance to Queen Elizabeth Park. I see lots of visitors today. So I'm going to ride over and check out the rose garden and catch my breath. Now I don't expect much from the gardens. It's way too early in the season. I just want to see how things are coming along. Okay, so after what was probably about a 5-minute rest, I'm now going to continue on and head to my incline training area. So let's go back to Ontario Street. Wow, I love cherry blossom season. Okay, so here's 41st Avenue. Now it's all downhill, so we turn off at 59th. And that's Langara College on the right-hand side. Lots of construction in this part of town. So I'm going to continue west on 59th Avenue past Granville Street. This section is mainly uphill until just past Granville. So just west of Granville, I discovered a nice area that I use for incline training. It is 4 streets: Adira, Marguerite, Wilshire, and Angus. Each of these streets runs north-south, and I get close to 1 mile of between 2% and 6% incline on each of them with very little car traffic. I find this area very effective for improving my legs and lungs. Wow, I love this new road surface. Very nice. Significant improvement on what it used to be like. I hope they extend that road surface past Canby once the construction there is completed. Okay, so this is Granville Street. As you can see, lots of rich people live here, and more blossom trees. Okay, so this street is Adira. I'll ride north across 57th and then start uphill to 49th. Note the newly completed condos on the right. Hopefully new pavement to follow soon. Adira has the steepest incline of the 4 roads. The road surface on Angus is very good, but the others can be quite spotty in places. Hopefully the city takes pity on these rich people and repaves these roads. Please, do it for the children. This street is Marguerite. It's the second hardest incline of the group. There's 49. Okay, so this is Wilshire. The road surface sucks. Oops. More blossom trees. Beautiful. Okay, so this is Angus. Nice road. So I'm going to ride this up to 49th, then turn around and head back south to 59th. It still feels like winter here. I guess technically it is. Okay, so I'm going to head east onto 59th and head back to Ontario. Wow, I will need to return here in a few days. So turn left onto Ontario and head north, climb up to 41st. Damn, I was trying to catch her wheel, but it's not working. Ah, smoked her at the line. So from here, it's pretty much all downhill to Olympic Village. And again, that's QE Park on the left, and looks like some new construction on the right. That will make this road interesting. Nat Bailey Stadium on the left, that's the home of the Vancouver Canadians. I love riding this section. You always have to beware of cars coming from the right-hand side. And back down Ontario Hill. And here we are back at Olympic Village / Science World. Lots of people out and about here, despite the pandemic. So now we cross through what used to be Plaza of Nations back in Expo 86. So this bike path follows the seawall on the south side of the city. You can ride this all the way over to Stanley Park. Always remember, kids, bike paths are dangerous places. Pay attention. That was close. I always take Beach Avenue back west in order to get off that bike path. I find it much safer. That's English Bay on the left side, and if you look straight ahead, you can see Cypress Mountain. So I normally head north on Denman to get back to the Stanley Park area. Today I wanted a chicken shawarma wrap, so I stopped at a place on Denman. These are awesome, and this place gives you ride-up service. They'll tend to work out very well as the pandemic lockdowns progress.
I got a chicken shawarma wrap. Chicken shawarma wrap? Yeah.
Got the shawarma, and I'm now heading home. Thanks for watching my first episode of this vlog. I hope you really enjoyed it. I hope to see you back for the next episode.